Good evening, everyone. Sunday evening, the 13th of February. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. And just wait and see if anyone pops on to join me. Move that out of the way. You don't need to see my. You don't need to see me in that little area. Move that out of the way. Space there. Oh, moved around on the desk. So and Farley. Oh, two people are on. I'm just gonna see what happens if I do this. I don't know that it's actually done anything. Still narrow, isn't it? It's going to mean that I'm on an awkward angle. Oh, 4 people. Hi, everyone. Please say hello if you're popping on and going to have a watch, or even if you're just popping on and saying hi and then bye. It's always nice to see people as they jump on. We've got now 5 people. Now I went to put the card up as the start of the video, and hi, Alison. I appear to have given away my example one. So I don't have one to show you to start with, so we're just going to have to see how we go, and you'll see it at the end. But basically it's like a little diorama card where it's got the little pop-out piece in the middle. Now this paper here is one of the new ones called Artfully Composed from the, it's a little bit distracting having the computer a few minutes behind you, from the January to June catalogue, and so I thought I would give that a go today. I've just cut out some bits and pieces. Hi Lisa, hi Sue. And just getting my bits out of the bag that I put in there. And I think I might use some of those. So these are 3 of the patterns, and these are the other 3. So it's got Calypso Coral, Bumblebee, which is on there, Evening Evergreen, which is this dark green, Just Jade, Mint Macaron, Old Olive, Pale Papaya, which is down there, and Pear Pizzazz. So it's got some nice range of colours. So it's all leaves and stuff on this side, and then on this side is some really nice patterns that you could use any time and for anyone. So black, no, must be the Evening Evergreen dots. So I decided to give that a go this today. I was cutting up the paper shares yesterday, and so had 1 share left, so I've used that for myself. So I've got 2 shares left if anyone's interested, but yeah, so let me know. Alright, so I'm starting off with my measurements. So I've got a piece here that is the length of the A4, and I've just taken this up and I've cut it at 5 7/8, which is the standard width, so it'll fit in a standard card. Now when you cut this off, don't get rid of this, you're going to need a piece of it. Alright, so we're going to pop that there. We're going to have a piece of Designer Series paper, which I'm actually going to use this side of. We need 2 pieces. One's going to be the inside and one's going to be the outside. Haven't decided which one's which actually, but I do quite like those 2 together. So they're both 3 1/4 by 5 1/2. So as you can see, it gives a little bit of a nice matting around the outside. And then we've got a white piece which is going to go on the back, and that is 3 by 5 3/8, so slightly smaller. And then you're going to need some framelits or a trimmer to cut them. So we'll start off with the trimmer. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some scoring. I'm going to need the arm out, and I'm going to get this in my camera. I might lift it up a bit to just while I'm scoring so that you can see. It looks pink in the camera, but the trusty 3 there. Alright, so we're going to score at 5/8 as our first score mark. So if we come here, that's half. So this is 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4. So 5/8 is the second line after the half. So we're going to score there. Pop that in. You don't want the cutting blade. Make sure it's nice and snug against the side of the trimmer so that it stays straight. And we're just going to score there. So it's just giving, that one is just giving you a little bit of a tab. And then 4 1/8 is the next one. So 4 and then the second little mark along. And then 4 3/4. Gives us a little bit of a book spine. And then 8 1/4. And then 9. Now when you fold this, you'll find that your card is slightly too short, but that is okay because we're going to use this piece, and it's going to be, so we're going to cut that as well. So let me move this out of the way, and let's score our score marks, and fold them all. The Calypso Coral is not really a colour that I use very often, so I thought instead of going with one of the greens in that pack, I'll go with the coral. When I pulled it out of the drawer, I have heaps of it, so maybe it's a colour that I need to actually use. Alright, so you're going to have it like this, and then what's going to happen is it's going to fold up like that. Alright, so that piece there, whoops, this first tab that we have is going to attach to this small piece here, and then as you see when you look over the top, you've got a piece that's a bit short here. So we're going to pop this piece here, and we're going to line it up just to make it. You could leave it. You could, you could use a piece of 12 by 12 if you wanted to, and you might get a little bit. Because I think, no, that wouldn't even be long enough. It'd still be a little bit short. But if that annoys you so much, yeah, see, the 12, so it's 11 3/4, so it's only it's only a 1/4 inch. But what you could do is you could make these smaller. You get a little bit more space, and then you don't have to, but you won't see the join because the paper's over it. Okay. So what we're going to do is this goes in here like that. So on this piece here, this one here, so you've got your first score line and then that wider piece. We're going to pop our, now do I want that on the front or that on the front? It might be too busy on the front. I'm going to put that on the front. So we're going to have this, so while we're sorting this, it feels like your card is kind of, you're working backwards because you're going to be working on this piece here. Alright, so we're going to pop that on there, and you just want to make sure that you have adhesive all the way around, because you're actually going to cut out the center, so you don't want it to be, you want it to peel up, but you don't actually need to go right through the middle. Alright, I might pull this down a little bit more now that we're done with the, sorry, that was a bit of a jolt. Alright, so I'm going to pop that in here. Paper is slightly short, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to pop that on there, and then we're going to cut our shape out of there. Now I have got, I couldn't decide when I was doing this whether I wanted a rectangle shape. Or an oval. Not that one. No, not that one either. This one, maybe. No, that's too small. I don't want it to be, I don't want it to like the card to disappear, but I want kind of a decent opening. So, I feel like rectangle, you think, Alison? Okay, let's give that a go, because I think the last one that I did was an oval. So let me just go, I'm going to pop some washi tape on here just to hold it in place. And thank you for your help, Alison. It's always nice when I can't decide to have other people, because you can see it from a different perspective from me. Alright, so I actually have washi tape on there already. So I'm just centering that, eyeballing it. I'm just going to pop some washi tape here. And another bit. Hopefully that's still straight. Now that it's flipped up. And another one here. Alright, I'm just going to go and cut that. And how's everyone doing with all this weather? Isn't it a bit cooler? Nicer that it's a bit cooler. But not so nice for some people in their neck of the woods, because there's been some flooding and stuff, which is really sad. It's not what people need at this time. Especially for some of them, it's just been, we've just gotten over that. Been knocking, yeah. We had a whole lot of stuff on the deck that's gone now, and it's on the grass. Matt went and picked it up once, and then he was like, I'm just going to wait until it finishes and dies down, and then I'll go and pick it all up. Alright, so I'm just going to move my washi tape out the way. Pick that up. So the rectangle has stitching on it, so it'll have a nice subtle, which is why it's also the fact that I'm cutting through 2 layers. You could do 1 at a time and then try and line it up. I'm just going to have it quite cut properly, so I'm just going to tidy that up a bit, because they're not really designed to go through 2 layers. Not exactly centre, but close enough. Alright, so now you've got this piece here, which actually might not be, it might be stuck. Yeah, it's glued. We can use that for some decoration or something else. Actually, we could put it on here. That might be quite nice. Right, so we're going to put that on here, and then I'm going to pop this piece of Designer Series paper in the background here. Moved everything last year. We we went for a drive to Te Kowhata to pick up our house keys from someone, and stopped in Pocono on the way. As we were coming out of there, someone's trampoline was half over the fence and didn't look very well. I did say to Matt last night, I'm glad we don't have to worry about tying that down anymore. Okay, so that's going to go like that, and you're going to see that through there. This piece here is going to go onto there. Onto there. And there. That's not very good English. Sorry about that, ladies. Alright. We've got someone else join us. Please say hello if you're there. So Heidi. Hiding in the quiet. Alright, so that's going to sit like that. This is going to come up here. So what I want to do is, I'm going to go this way, is 1, 2, so that's going to be 5 7/8, because that's what the base is. If you would rather cut it slightly bigger and then trim it afterwards, that is totally fine. So we're going to pop this on. I'm going to do I feel like I'm going to need another piece of designer series paper. Yes, because I put it there. That was a bit blonde. Hi, Anita. Did you just figure that out too with your lovely little emoji thing there? That I've put it in the wrong place. I need another piece of DSP. Lucky I've got my pack right there. Look at that. You know, everything's fixable. Alright, so I love your emoji though. That's so much better than the one that I've got. Alright, so we're going to pop that there, and then that's going to sit over there like that, and you're just going to have that little join. And that's all glued up. So, before I glue it up, I have got some little leaf things that I had cut out, and I thought it's such a shame because we don't use these edge pieces, because maybe I'll come down here, because they we lose them a little bit because of it's a unique handmade card. It's alright, it'll be fixed. Yeah, so when you get your designer series paper, you often have bits of the pattern that you that aren't used because they're on the edges, but you can still use them and create little bits. And so I thought with this one I want to have that coming up the front there like that. So I'm going to pop some glue. Sorry, I feel like I'm out of the camera. Oh man, where did you get your emoji? It's not even a GIF, it's not moving. Anita, that's very clever. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue along the edges there and down the bottom so that I can line this up a little bit over there and a little bit down there, and then I can flip it over and stick it down properly and not get glue all over myself. That was a fail. Okay. We might pop this one down behind there, like that. Actually, let's use a dimensional for that one. And then it will be kind of just like flying around. There, like that. And I've got another half bit that I might put there. Oopsie. Oh, instead of designer series paper, I could actually just stamp on it. There's another option. And maybe I'll bring this one in here too. Or maybe I'll put that on the back. Look at how much fun you can have just making it up as you go. I'm just going to put that in the background there so that it will look like that. I'm quite pleased with that actually. You could put more on there if you wanted to. And then now I'm going to glue it together. So I'm going to put glue on here. You could use tape if you wanted to. If you didn't want to, with glue, you're just going to have to hold it there and get it set. But that won't take long. Just going to make sure our edges line up. Thanks, Sue. Actually, I'm really liking them too. It's not, like I said before, it's not really my colour, but I actually am liking how it looks. Let go this way, Kelley. So it flattens down essentially enough to be able to post and put in an envelope. You just have to be a little bit careful with it while it's set. Okay, so this one, I cut both of them. That one's slightly too small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop some glue along here, and then you can, oopsie, got the edge too close to it. I just don't like it hanging over the edge there. So I'm going to pop that on there and line it up here. So if I get that straight there, I can line that up, and then I can open it and press it down. The trusty bone folder. Actually, I could use this too, which is nice and soft, so I won't scratch the paper. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open this up a bit and use my snips and just trim that little bit there. That is too long. Okay, so then you've got that. If you would like to, you could put some more glue down there, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. What am I going to put on the front? No. No. It's too small. I don't want to be too busy when you open it and see it, so I might go plain. Don't like that one. Bit dark, maybe. Nope. Hooky tooky. Maybe it is just a piece that is stamped on. This is called crafting on the fly. So let's do a 3 1/4. How wide is that piece? How long is it? It's a little bit off the bottom. 3 1/4 by 5 1/2. Alright. Gosh, you ladies made some lovely cards last week with that little pop-up one. They came up really well. So stoked to see those. Right, I'm just grabbing some scratch paper. This is the first time I've used this set. So I've got the outfit. Oh, no, it's not. I used it in a class. Huh. So I quite like this big one. Where's my blocks gone? Not big enough. And let's go evening evergreen. It obviously doesn't have to be anything in particular, really, does it? But so that one, and it's let's go thank you. Still makes me laugh every time I look up, Anita, and see your comment. It's a handmade card. Thank you. And I want to use a bit more calypso, so let's go with that one. Isn't too much if I put one at the top. Seems a bit unbalanced, so let me just put a little one up there. There we go. Alright, that'll do for the front of our card. You could add, oops, you could add some ribbon here if you wanted to. So you go on the front there like that. Maybe we do need some paper. Or maybe it's just a strip like that. Nope. Maybe it's a piece of evergreen. Evergreen. Should be long enough. Okay. There. And what do we have here? 3 1/4. So 3 1/2. That on there. And that on there. Maybe a little bit smaller. That way. So let's go 3 5/8. Doesn't quite fit down there like that. Better. Right. So let's pop this on here. That's what happens when you don't put the lid on your glue, Kelley. Oops, your eyes up. Oops. In there. More. Nope, that'll do. That on the front. Do I have, no, I was going to put some ribbon, but I haven't got it ready, so there you go. Look at that. And done. Like so. And then we had another piece of white which you can then write your message on, which you can put inside here. Oh, Glennis, that's awful. A bloody stout. Is that like a little, like ferret thing? Maybe it's like a little tea towel and a damn thing bit me. Oh, thanks, Glennis. How awful that it bit you. I hope you're alright. Haha. Well, I'm glad the grandsons were there ready to save the day. Okay. Press that down nice and smooth. Alright, so that's our card. There we open up. And you've got that lovely jungle look inside there. Yeah, I'm actually pretty stoked with how that came out. For a, yeah, last minute, let's use this paper kind of sort. So when you put it in your card, you can flatten it. And mine's not going to flatten completely because I've got dimensionals in there. But you can flatten it and it fits nicely in an envelope to post. Not too heavy. Ah, yeah, they always do, Glennis. They always do. So I won't keep, I know I've gone over time. It is now 1 minute past 8. So let me flip you around so that, oops, you didn't need to see me, but nice to see you. Right, only 3 people in this week's draw, and let me just move. And I figured out how to change the colours because it annoyed me that they only had like certain colours. So Sandra, Andrea and Sue, thank you so much for your entries. They were all great. I loved it. It was nice seeing the Sesame Street characters. I did that one years ago with some kids and it was super cool. So let's give it a spin and see who's getting a prize this week. Wouldn't it be funny if it was Andrea? Because I think I've got one to post to Sue and to Sandra. I do. Oh my God, it is Andrea. Congratulations. I will be sending some. I'll send you some pictures. I don't think Andrea's watching tonight, but I'll send you some pictures so that you can choose your prize. And I will get that sent off. Sue and Sandra, I've got yours ready to pop in the post box. Hopefully yours will fit, Sue. It's not too thick. And yeah, thank you once again for joining me, and thank you for your creations and sharing those with us. It's always great to see everyone's contributions. So thank you very much. I really appreciate the time that you take to do that. I'll post a picture of our card, and this one looks like when it's standing upright, not lying down. You could do it with anything. The Heidi's got it. I think you did it, Heidi. The safari paper with the animals and stuff would be really cool with that paper too. All right. Yes, I'll post it momentarily, Glennis, and I would love to see something that you make. Alrighty. Thank you so much, ladies. Yeah, the Wildcats. Yeah, that's the one. You did make it, Heidi? When we did it for Stamp Club. Did you use that one for this? Or was that something else? There's like a few second delay. Yeah, I thought so. Alrighty. Well, have a great week, everybody. Apparently the weather is going to be starting to cool down and we don't have that hideous humidity now that that awful cyclone is gone. So take care, and I will catch you on Wednesday. See you later. Bye.